Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Max Scherzer gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
And that brings up Javi Baez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway. Past battles with Scherzer, just a 1 for 12 career line. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. And he fouls this one off. Scherzer racked up over 2,300 innings of work on major league mounds. And over those innings, he stacked up over 2,700 strikeouts, which means he's closing in on the top 20 strikeout pitchers of all time. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead, then count 0-2, and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
1 out, nobody on. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Only one strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Two balls and two strikes to Crawford.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Tim.
Now the pitch.
Anderson.
He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Batting second.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Nick Pratto has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike now to Machado. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Dero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here's a little chopper up the middle. High hop, and he barehands it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley with no score. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Past battles with Scherzer. He carries a .345 batting average. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And it's fouled away.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. As he rips it on the ground to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. So in now for Chicago, Jorge Polanco. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Jorge Polanco.
Here's the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. No one on with 1 down, and it'll be the left-handed bat of Jake Cave digging in. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to deep right field. Ranging back is Haniger. Off the LED board and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started. But to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. In his career against this pitcher, just a 1-for-12 career line. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Now the 1-0. He's running. Strike taken to throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. The 1-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And no one will get this one. Heading out towards shallow right. Waiting on it is Haniger. 2 gone.
Batting 8, the right fielder, Number 46.
So the next to bat will be Aristides Aquino. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. First pitch on the way, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
Standing in now, Max Scherzer. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Fouled away. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. And he popped him up. Longoria in foul ground. And he lays out, but he can't make the play. We'll do it again. Aquino is off of first with 2 away. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 2 full. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates nothing. So stepping in is Adam Duvall. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here's the pitch. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. Past battles with Scherzer, he's just 1 for 6. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Next, here is C.J. Cron. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now a check swing, but did he hold up in time? No, swung the bat, says Clyde Washington at strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Cron is retired. 2 down now.
Batting 9. The pitcher, Lance Lynn.
Base is empty, 2 away. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Lance Lynn. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail it here 2-0. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. This one's down to third. Longoria's there, and there's one away.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, Nick Prado.
And now, Nick Prado. First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 1 out, nobody on. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Lynn steps into his windup. Here's the 2-1. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And in steps Manny Machado. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that finds the target. Nothing in 2 now.
Hey, usually the 2nd time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Line drive to center field, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. And this will be fouled away. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Machado, the runner at first with 2 gone. Goes the other way as this is line to left. Stanton gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1, but they're on top 2-0. Here's Javier Baez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Now here it comes. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
A ball and 2 strikes.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Popped him up. Machado has a play. 1 down.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Leadoff man retired, and that'll bring in the powerful third baseman, Evan Longoria. First pitch on the way. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Hit in the air to center field. Bader will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They trail things here 2-0. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So here's Jake Cave to the plate, and he blasted a homer in his first at-bat.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Baez ranging to his right, and a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Now batting.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
The catcher, number 9, Christian Vasquez.
Digging in will be Christian Vasquez. He flew out in his last AB. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah.
Lynn comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-1 home.
Nope. I got 2-1 the count.
Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Throw into third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Hey, if this pitcher's going to live in the outer half of the plate, then you're going to have to dive out there and get it. And that's exactly what he did. Hey, that's a heck of a job right there, going the other way after seeing 3 pitches on the outer half.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. At the plate, Aristides Aquino, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Two runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Strike 1 to start the at bat. The 0-1.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Nat, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Number 13.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch coming. Here it is. Salvador Perez is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball one.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And it's full now, 3-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Here comes the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Stanton leads off first with 1 away. Two and 2 the count. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. A swing and a ground ball to third. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Duvall.
Now it'll be Adam Duvall, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Fouled away. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Pirates leave 1. They're down 2-0. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson.
The shortstop, Tim Anderson.
First offering.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Now the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box, Nick Pratto. Tapped out in front of home. And there's 1 down now.
Now batting, third baseman, Manny Machado.
So next to bat will be Manny Machado. Last time through was a base hit. Lincoln set. Here's the first pitch.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
A man at third with 1 away. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? 2 pitchers down. Really good job of patience, trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air to drive that runner home.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Stanton. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
First delivery to him. Jorge Polanco is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
2 out, nobody on. Lined into right, a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. So now to the plate, Jake Cave. And he takes ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Polanco leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. On the ground to second for Baez. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. 5 innings complete. The Cubbies are in front 3-0. So that'll bring up C.J. Cron, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
The first baseman, number 25, C.J. Cron.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also, the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Lance Lynn.
Lance.
As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Struck out in his first at bat. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Fooled by the speed and location of that one. It's 2-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Full count now, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Swing and a line drive. And the Pirates are in the hit column.
Hey, D-Row, it's kind of getting late early. That's only their first hit of the game, and we're into the sixth inning.
Yeah, this guy's been on point all day, working it in and out. Their pitching staff obviously did their homework on this offense. But right here, able to break through with the first knock. Hopefully the pass the baton mentality goes into effect, and we get some offense.
Into the box now, Javier Baez, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A 1-1 count to the Pirates' leadoff hitter. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool the guy. It's 1-2.
Now you could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
And now maybe a mind game or two going on down there as he steps out a second time in the AB. Here comes the 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
To the plate now, Evan Longoria. This ball will be chopped foul. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
At the plate, Brandon Crawford fouled off. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Two men are on with 2 men out. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Way outside. 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Here comes the 1-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
2 down, runners at first and second. Pulled toward right center field. Polanco calls for it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next it'll be the outfielder, Harrison Bader.
The center fielder, Harrison.
Now the first
Bader.
pitch. The windup and the 0-1. This is line to left. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Christian Vasquez.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And now here is Aristides Aquino, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Here's a look over to first, and he's back in standing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Bader, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. In there, 1-1.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer?
Up high, 2-1 now.
Count is 2-1.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. Two one, here it is. Runner at first here, one man out. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Now here's the first offering. Max Scherzer is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one.
This pitcher looks like he has a chance to have a nice little cruise inning. After punching out the 7- and 8-hole hitters, he's staring the pitcher down.
Weekly hit to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for the Cubs, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Steps Salvador Perez. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first two plate appearances so far. And now a pitch on the way. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 0-1 on its way. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Two balls and two strikes the count to the Pirates catcher. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Hit high and deep out to left field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Pirates have struck for a run. It's now a 3-1 game.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Liner toward right center. That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great two-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
The batter.
Striding in is Adam Duvall. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Runners on first with one down. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with one out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
And now here's the 3rd time he's stepped out. Talk about breaking up a guy's rhythm. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Aquino in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, C.J.
Here's C.J. Cron now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
From the stretch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one. Stanton is off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Ball 2.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
The 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And the hook's coming with him, as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the two runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Sir Anthony Dominguez is out from the bullpen now, as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Dominguez.
Jose Iglesias will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12, Jose Iglesias.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. He'll come home with it. But not in time, as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up to shoot again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Javier Baez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. A little over-anxious that time, as it's a ball and a strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
The set and the 1-1. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And the count will be full. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So stepping in is Evan Longoria, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Ready with the 0-1. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Adam Simber will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 90, Adam Simber.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tim Anderson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Tim Anderson.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
All that's outside.
The 1-0. Drilled down the line. And this will get by Longoria at 3rd. It's a fair ball. And he'll pull into 2nd here with nobody out.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
In now, Nick Pratto. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to short. Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. So having collected hits number 1 and 2 of his career, he's got to be happy with his performance so far, his debut.
Oh, he's ecstatic, Matty. The thing you want to prove to yourself is that you belong at the big league level, and that's exactly what he did today. Putting 2 quality ABs out there for Knox. He'll get in the car today with a nice smile on his face.
So now to the plate, Manny Machado. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from 3rd, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at 3rd.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Richard Blyer comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Number 36, Richard Blyer.
Standing in now, Jorge Polanco. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. A dive, but it's off his glove. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from 3rd. It's 5-2.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Jake Cave will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Bleier has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
On to first, and they turn the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Next, it'll be Harrison Bader. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. And another foul ball. Machado at third with 2 away. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 8th inning coming up. The Cubs lead this one 5-2. Diego Castillo is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 63, Diego Castillo.
Now to the plate, here is Brandon Crawford. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. Anderson scoops it up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, catcher, Salvador Perez.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Salvador Perez blasted a solo homer last time up. And now the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
0-1, here's the pitch. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Hit back up the middle. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Up next to the Pirates, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Next up, Giancarlo Stanton. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Down in order go the Pirates, and the deficit remains 5-2. Now into the box, Christian Vasquez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Brad Boxberger is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
45, Brad Boxberger.
First pitch on the way. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2 on a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup,
Number
right?
46.
El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Aristides Aquino, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
1 and 2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
And he fouls this one off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Another payoff pitch. Count remains full. And it's fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Duvall is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Diego Castillo.
Tyro Estrada will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty.
Number 39, Tyro Estrada.
And now the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
A bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, D-Row, there's a case of trying to sneak a piece of cheese by a guy after starting off with back-to-back off-speed pitches, has him 0-2, and can't get that fastball by him.
Yeah, you're doing him a favor right there. You got him dead to rights, 0-2. You can expand the zone. You can go north, south, east, west, and what does he do? He leaves a fastball, a hittable fastball, and he was able to get a knock.
It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. 0-1 count and the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Estrada, the runner at first with 2 gone. In there at the letters, 1-2 now. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. They're still out in front, 5-2. Craig Stammen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 34, Craig Stammen.
So here is Mitch Haniger. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Now the pitch.
We got a full count. 3-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line to left. Cave is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
To the plate now, Adam Duvall. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 1-0. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out.
The first baseman, number 25, C.J. Crone.
At the plate now is C.J. Crone, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First delivery to him as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike one. Max Scherzer in line for the victory, barring a late collapse here. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over. 5-2 the final today. Chicago took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Max Scherzer gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he struck out 13 in this one. Craig Stammen earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Pirates, 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
Hey there, baseball fans. Justin Allegri. The season is still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Looking first at the NL East, the Marlins put together 10 total hits as they defeated the Rays in extra innings, 4-3. The Dodgers racked up 11 hits as a team as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 7-4. The Padres relief pitcher, number 59, got his first career win as the Padres bested the Diamondbacks 3-2. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 5-2. The Astros allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the A's in Oakland 7-3. The San Francisco Giants combined to allow only 4 hits as they got the best of the Seattle Mariners 3-0. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.